Hello, hello. Mama C here. Hope everybody is well. This is Hooked by Mama C, and we talk mostly about crochet and crochet related items, such as yarn and things. Now, this is only going to be a short video. I'm popping on talking about, I'm actually at the moment creating granny squares. They're going to be 13 rows each. I will explain more about that in a later video, but I just wanted to show you something. So I learned this a while back, and it makes such a difference to my corners. You know, sometimes when you're making a granny square, for anybody that's a new crocheter or anybody that doesn't know this, when you're making granny squares and you have to join, you know, in the corner or whichever corner you've started in, I normally, so I crochet one round, and then I turn and crochet the next round, and then I turn and crochet the next round. That's the way I work. And I normally start in a corner, and this is my corner. So I have one cluster there in that corner. So I'm just about to finish this round here. I just throw that in. So I have to make one cluster here. So that's my last cluster, my second last cluster. So for the last cluster going into the corner, so I already have one cluster where I started. So I'm going in there and I'm going to do my cluster. 1, and these are double crochets, US terms. 2 and 3. So that's my third. So if you can see that, there's my beginning cluster of the round for the square, and this is my ending cluster. So a lot of people, what I learned at the beginning was you slip stitch. Obviously, I one chain. I finished the cluster and then one chain on this one specifically. Some people do 2, some people do 3, but for this particular square, I'm doing 1. I'm making 1 chain. So then you would normally slip stitch into the first chain of the first double crochet in the first cluster that you made at the beginning and slip it. So there you go. But I learned this a while back. So there we go. This is my end cluster, my beginning cluster. I normally half double crochet, so wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the first of the chains of your very first cluster, that cluster in the corner, pull through, and then make a half double crochet. I don't know if you saw that. I'll do that again. So get ready to make a half double crochet. You wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the top of that double crochet, pull through, and then pull through, wrap your yarn again and pull through all 3. So that brings you back, if you can see this, 1 second now, I pulled that out. So if you can see that, it closes it off, but it also gives it enough room. So that closes off the corner. So I turn for my next round, and it puts me right in the center of those 2 clusters. Do you see? Which is awesome. So then I chain 2 or 3 depending on who you are. I make two chains to make the first double crochet. It's just my preference because I'm loose crocheter. So normally people would do 3, so I've done 3, and then I start off with this is my first cluster for the next round. 1, 2, 3. So there we go. That's my first cluster for the next round, but I'm in the middle, so it's great. There's no join line all the way along in my granny square, because sometimes if you join and then chain 1 and turn, you can get kind of a joining line all the way along from the center to the top. which I don't have, as you can see. It looks natural. There's no join. It doesn't look like I've joined one to the other. It really makes a difference, really makes a difference. So it's a half double crochet instead of a slip stitch at the end of your round for your granny square. Now I use that in a lot of different things. Like if I'm doing rounds of anything, I try, if there's corners, I use the half double crochet because there's no line. You can't see a ridge, you can't see a joining. It makes it so much neater and gorgeous. So there, I hope that helped. Just a little nugget from Mama C here at Hooked by Mama C. I will come on talking more about what I'm doing with this. I'm actually wanting to use all my stash. I have a huge stash, and I swore I wasn't buying yarn this year. I have bought four balls of yarn, and I did get some yarn from my son and his best friend. They bought me yarn for Mother's Day, which was very sweet. He's like a foster son now. I have two. Actually, I have three. I have Brian, which is Robbie's best friend. I have Kyle, which is Paddy's best friend. And I have Jordan, which is Liam's best friend. So they're all kind of my other adopted sons. So Liam and Jordan bought me beautiful yarn for Mother's Day, which was really sweet. So that's my little nugget for today. Half double crochet join instead of slip stitch for your granny squares for every round. It makes such a difference. So thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate all the subscribers, all the shares, and definitely all the questions and comments. It's lovely. It's lovely. I'm really grateful. So thank you. I'm wishing everybody have a lovely day. It's coming up on Paddy's weekend. Woohoo! That's a big thing here, obviously. I don't do pubs normally. But never know. I might go out for one or two. See how I feel on Sunday. So I'd like to wish everybody a lovely St. Patrick's Day weekend. To all the Irish all over the world, happy Paddy's Day. Cheers. Take care.